Orioles and Spring Lake Park Panthers face off. Are we live?
Wait.
Welcome to tonight's broadcast between the Osseo and the Spring Lake Park Panthers. Sorry about the delay. We had a little technical issue, but hopefully you can hear us out there in Osseo, Oriole land. Started the Runyon in for the face-off with Paloranta and Sawicki up front. Jacob Odine and Gabrick Olson back on D. Runyon in for the face-off. Picked out to number 10, Gabrick Olson with a quick shot on net. Just went a little bit wide. Sawicki in the corner. Battling for it. Out to Olson.
It's not working. Everything's forgotten now.
And Sawicki picks it up in the corner. Tries to get it out in front. It's cleared out by Spring Lake Park. Odine in on the forecheck basically. Able to steal the puck and drives it in deep. And the Orioles go to work. Here comes number 20, Gavin Forga. Able to avoid one check. Gets it up to the Panthers. Break it down. And picked up by number 4, Jacob Odine with a long stretch pass to number 12, Rudy Runyon. Dumps it in, pushed by number 17, Cade Westman, also by number 25, Bojar. Jacob Odine with a quick shot right in on the goal. Into the corner, Orioles in on the forecheck. Able to get it out. Picked up by Ellingson over to Holine, over to Strike. Dumped in by Westman and the Orioles go to work. That's some good pressure. And Spring Lake Park is able to pick it up. Westman with some good hustle, nice back check. Spring Lake Park with the puck in front. Cleared out by Osseo. Matt Holine with the rush coming up out of D. Puts the puck into the corner. Westman with it now. Back out to Strike. Strike with a quick shot. A save. By the goalie. Osseo was able to keep it in temporarily, and we're going to have a penalty on Spring Lake Park. Slashing.
Yeah, I looked on that one, Mark. The player just try and control things right out of the gate here. So we're going to take a look at Osseo's power play unit here.
Welcome if you can just tuning in. 3 minutes into the game, Osseo now on the power play. Shots on goal 2-1 in favor of Osseo. Gabrick Olson, number 10, down in the corner to Rudy Runyon. Back to number 10, Olson up top. Over to Wick, to Sawicki. Now to Paloranta, some good puck moving, quick shot. And a nice save. Sawicki in the corner. Comes out of the corner back to the point to Wick. Moves it over to Gabrick Olson with some nice footwork. Down to Runyon. Back over to Paloranta. He's got Sawicki up on the half wall. Down to Wick. He's got Olson down below. Some good puck movement. They need a shot on net. Here it comes in the tip out in front. A lot of puck movement. And the goalie's able to cover it. Some good pressure. And since he knocked it out there, face-off won by Ellingson over to Holine, up to Strike inside the red line. He's going to throw it in. Bojar, Ellingson in on the forecheck. Picked up by Bojar. Back to Holine, over to Strike out in front. Quick shot and tip up and out of play by the Orioles. At least they're getting shots on net.
Adjusted to that, moving that puck from D to D, and then looking for the guy in the middle there on the tip. So we'll see what they bring here.
Face-off now. to the goalie's right. Controlled by Spring Lake Park, kept in by Strike. Down to the half wall, down to Westman. Steps in over to Helene. Same thing in front of the Pojar. Just wide. Westman again back to Strike. He's able to keep it in and shot in front. And they are able to poke it away from the goalie. Strike now along the wall. Underneath, Ellingson battling with number 10. He's a big kid, that number 10 from Spring Lake Park. Westman able to pick it up. He comes right out in front over to 8 Helene. A little bit of puck movement now. Strike back to Westman. He's got Ellingson and Pojar in front with a shot. Rebound to Ellingson and goal! Whoa! Just like that. Beautiful. Orioles are up 1-0. Ellingson with the final rebound, but it was from Westman, Pojar, Helene, and Strike. Everybody was in on that goal.
Mark. Daniel kept on battling for it and got the puck in the back of the net.
Beautiful. Now the Orioles are coming out with Lindbergh at center and Colin Garrity and Ben Koenig at wing. On defense, they got 6'4" Jacob Odin into the corner. He rides him out. Lindbergh battling for it, helping him out. Spring Lake Park comes out with it, but a nice save. Nice save there by Fannenstein. Now the Orioles get the puck out. They're going to dump it. Here comes Lindbergh. He's got good speed in the corner. Out in front. Koenig. Lindbergh in on the forecheck on the half wall. A lot of pressure being applied by Osseo right now. Lindbergh picks it up. Loses it momentarily. And Bodin's able to keep it in at the blue line. Still a battle for it. Osseo's got 4 guys on it right now. Now Bodin steps up, fakes a shot, gets around a player. He still has the puck, comes around to the corner. Now we only got 1 defenseman back, but Osseo was able to keep the puck in. And they're going to change and go to work. Here comes Runyon, Sawicki, and Paloranta line. Runyon in on it first. Picked off, put a little bit of pressure on, picked off momentarily, but now Spring Lake Park picks it back up. Dumps it to 10, Olsen back at D. He just misses Runyon with a pass, and it's going to go down for an icing.
A speedy Noah Lindbergh just seems to have a step above everyone else, can apply that pressure. We'll see what he offers as the game goes on.
Very good point. So we're going to have the face taken by number 12, Rudy Runyon out in front. Spring Lake Park with a nice shot, but it just went wide. Paloranta in battling. Out to Spring Lake Park, nice stop blocked by Rudy Runyon. Spring Lake Park is able to get it back into the zone. Gabrick Olsen up to 24, Paloranta. Hard play there. Picked off by 15, Sawicki back to Paloranta. Number 10, he's a big, strong kid for Spring Lake Park, but Sawicki's able to take it out in front. He had Daniel Ellingson, he missed him. Oh. Daniel picks it up. He gets ridden off, but he stays with it. Back to the D. 10, Gabrick Olsen, good shot. Out to 23, Daniel Ellingson out in front of the shot. Save. Paloranta now. Oh, no. With a chance, and now that's blocked by 13, and there's a race for the puck. Davis Wick going back for it. He's being followed by 13. Spring Lake Park uses his body and picked up by Spring Lake Park in the corner. Number 24, Cade Westman picks it up. He goes to 25. Jack Pojar, who splits the middle. He's in on a breakaway. He's all alone. Oh, beautiful save by Spring Lake Park. Great opportunity there for Osseo. Westman and Ellingson battling in the corner. Westman doing a great job. Gets it out to number 8, Helene, with a quick shot. And he's able to keep it in. Gets blocked momentarily out in front. Westman on the puck. Back to 18, Strike. Tries to throw it back to Westman. Rips on it to 23, Ellingson with a battle, and he blasts it in. What happened there?
Mark, just to add on this, I think what the folks at home are seeing is this group of seniors just do a phenomenal job of moving the puck, of reading and reacting to each other, staying wide and moving the puck. Hopefully it's contagious throughout the team, and lines 2 and 3 start following that same direction to watch.
Absolutely. A lot of pressure right now by Osseo. Shots on goal, 12-2 in favor of Osseo. They're coming out with Rudy Runyon at the face-off, Paloranta, and Sawicki. Picked off by number 10, Spring Lake Park with a quick save, and a nice save by Dale Fannenstein. Looks like it's going to be a nice, he's not going to quite reach down there. Osseo goes to work on the forecheck. Valoranta, he uses his body well. Spring Lake Park is able to come up with it. Number 4 for Spring Lake Park. Saved by Vandenstein initially behind him and into the net. Spring Lake Park gets one back. Just a rebound there that he was able to pick up, and now it's 2-1 in favor of Osseo. Osseo's coming out with Colin Garrity, number 2, 28 Noah Lindbergh, and 34 Ben Koenig with 7 Wick and 27 Price on D. Price on D going back for it. And he accidentally tripped somebody. It's going to be a power play now.
What this power play looks like for Spring Lake Park and how they set it up.
On the penalty kill for Osseo, 17 Westman, 23 Ellingson, strike and Holeen. Spring Lake Park's able to set it up on the half wall. He comes out in the middle, underneath, trying to find somebody out in front. Broken up by 17 Westman. Got the good CCC tracked by number 2. Looks like interference. Out 23 Ellingson with a good forecheck. Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. Westman there, and Ellingson, they got a back check. 29 coming down with some good speed. Able to stay inside, onside. 23 pokes it into the corner for Spring Lake Park, and they control, set the puck up now in the Osseo zone. They're just content on being on the outside, passing back and forth right now. Westman with an attempted steal. Play out in front. Spring Lake Park out to number 29. Shot on net, nice save by Vandenstein. And it looks like Osseo is going to be gone. They might be on a breakaway here. They are, it's a 2-on-0. Ellingson and Westman. Oh no, broken up by Spring Lake Park. Now strike in there with the play. Spring Lake Park coming down now. Great opportunity by them and a save by Vandenstein. Back and forth here, 23 Ellingson's going to dump it down, and they're going to go for a change. They got 15 Sawicki in on the forecheck, and they're coming with 28 Lindbergh. Nice move by number 24 from Spring Lake Park. He cuts in. Bodine's able to body him out, and Sawicki sends it up and out, and we'll have a face-off outside. Actually, maybe inside.
When the Orioles get those opportunities, they can definitely take advantage of those in those partial breakaways. So.
Absolutely, they're fired up here. Spring Lake Park controls the play. It's still, they have 13 seconds left on the power play. Fans are yelling at him to get a shot. And Sawicki into the corner. 10 seconds, 1 second, I'm sorry. And Osseo full strength. Sawicki battling in the corner. Osseo is able to clear it, and 17 Price with a good forecheck. Some good pressure on him, but Spring Lake Park is able to get control of it temporarily. Bodine in, and he's in on it. It's like a 3-on-1. Bodine. Oh, he had Pojar and Ellingson and Sawicki pokes it in from Pojar and makes it 3-1. Wow.
Yeah, an interesting play there. Bodine jumps up into the play, the big 6'4" defenseman. Looks for a passing attempt, and I think the puck just hopped off his stick there. And it ends up working out in the favor as they follow the play up, and Sawicki comes and gets the rebound and taps it.
He buried it. He was in the right place.
Yeah, 3-1 here at 6-2 the first.
Face off now. Again, controlled by Spring Lake Park. Pauline back for it. Nice little spin move out of there. And Spring Lake Park out in front. The shot just went wide. Now Westman has it along the half wall. He's in trouble. He sends it down and just missed, and it's going to go down in ice. 6 minutes to go in the first period. Shots on goal, 13-7 in favor of Osseo. And the score 3-1. The face-off right inside the Osseo zone here. Playing 5-on-5. Face-off won by Osseo to strike 18. Gets body check there. Picked up by 23 Ellingson. He's going to send it to Pojar. Pojar flips it back to him. Looks like it's going to be a 2-on-1. Ellingson tries to slide over to Westman, and Spring Lake Park picks it up. Now intercepted by Strike, who sends it in, and the Orioles go to work. Kojar in on the forecheck. Spring Lake Park's able to clear it out. Holine up to Strike, who steps in it. Nice play, he's in the zone. Goes around the corner, gets a little body check. Kojar in the corner, and Westman, who got checked, just returned the favor. But Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. Holine, they walk around, take a shot, just goes wide. Now Westman has it, takes a weird current carom, goes to Pojar. The 2-on-2, he's going to cut in front. Good shot that ends up going in the corner. Westman and Pojar battling in there. And Westman's going to go for a change. Runyon comes in to help. Runyon with the ball now, with the puck. Back to Price with a beautiful play over to Paloranta, who just lost control. Oh! Caromed out in front and Runyon with some body check. Now Paloranta coming in with a strong forecheck. He's able to intercept it. They got it to Runyon. He's looking for somebody in front. He's got Sawicki. He gets intercepted by Spring Lake Park. Spring Lake Park throws it in. Price back into the corner. Around behind the net, up to Wick, up to Paloranta, just outside. Here comes Osseo with some pressure. They are really applying some pressure in this game. Picked up by Osseo. Now Sawicki into the corner. If he can get it, he might have a 1-on-0. Good hustle. Paloranta in to help. And Price tries to keep it in. Now Wick. Now Forga. Wick got a penalty coming up here, and it looks like Osseo is going to be shorthanded. Some good speed there by number 20 from Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, there's some speed to this Spring Lake Park team, definitely. They're fast on the outside, and they're looking to drive the net on the near side post. The Orioles are going to really have to be careful defensively on monitoring that gap as they're transitioning back into the defensive zone for the Orioles. So.
Power play now for Spring Lake Park with 4 minutes left to go in the game. Osseo's got Colin Garrity and 28 Lindbergh out there. Quick shot, nice play by Bodine to knock it out of there. Bodine on defense and 10 Olsen. Bodine trying to tie the puck up in the corner. Spring Lake Park's able to come up with it. Nice little play and a save by Vandenstein.
Jacob Bodine have been paired together now for a couple of years. A couple of returning starters for the Orioles last year, so they're familiar with one another and do a pretty good job on that penalty kill. So.
Osseo coming in with fresh troops here. They win the face-off. Controlled though by Spring Lake Park. There's a battle for it along the wall, and Osseo was able to clear it out. Oh, Spring Lake Park now picks it up. Westman in on the back check. Into the corner. Controlling it on the outside. Holine with some body work. 23 Ellingson goes into help, but Spring Lake Park's able to control it. And they send it outside their zone. Osseo's coming with 2 fresh forwards, 24 Paloranta and 15 Sawicki. As they go down below to set it up. Here comes number 2 for Spring Lake Park. He's going to run into a wall. It's picked up by Sawicki. He's got a 1-on-1. This way, that way, this way. Back to Paloranta. He may hit it back to him. Oh, he had him when he just took a shot and went into his goalie.
Mark, that would have been a pretty play. I think you and I saw the exact same thing up here. He had his head up, he looked, but maybe the angle wasn't what he wanted. So, safe play there. Get the puck on net and let this.
Absolutely a nice pick out there by Sawicki. A nice play to Paloranta. There's nothing wrong with shooting the puck, but he did have Sawicki on the back door there, it looked like. Sawicki in on the face-off with Bodine and Price on D. Sawicki wins it. Won it so cleanly. Went down into the Oriole zone. Now Bodine over to Price. Up to Sawicki. It's a 2-on-1, and they're shorthanded. Sawicki with a shot. That's saved by the Spring Lake Park goalie. Nice save.
Good opportunity to stretch the ice there. Jacob Bodine assesses, sucks the play back in the defensive zone, slides it over to Price. Price sees Sawicki on the far end and got the puck up to him. So hopefully that's something we watch for the rest of the game that they can duplicate.
There. Garrity and Koenig out there on the penalty kill. Here comes number 24, down the outside. He tried to slide it over, picked up by number 27, Price. The nice interception, he gets it over the red line. Now it's taken away by Spring Lake Park. They come down on a 3-on-2. And the power play is over. And puck went up out of play. And 28 Lindbergh's going to come in. And it's going to be 5-on-5 now. Shots on goal, minute 55 left in the first period. Shots on goal, 15-8 in favor of Osseo. This might be one of their best periods, one of their best first periods yet of the season. Won by Lindbergh. Into the corner, Olsen with some good hustle, sends it around. There's a battle for it behind the net. Now Lindbergh picks it up. He's got good speed, a promising sophomore, and he's motoring. Cuts into the middle. He's got some back checkers on him. He tries to get it deep. Garrity, Olsen, a couple guys there. Olsen sends it over to Wick. Wick back to Olsen. Nice passing. Up to Garrity, who dumps it in. And the Orioles are going to go to work. Here comes 28. Here comes 28 Lindbergh. Steals the puck temporarily to Koenig, who gets knocked down. And Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. Wick reads that play nicely and comes in on the pinch, but Spring Lake Park's able to clear it out. Number 4 picks it up, tries to take a shot, and Pojar is able to block that. He's going to try to get it out. And there's a battle for it in the corner. 1 minute to go in the game, in the period, I'm sorry. Osseo's able to get it out. Spring Lake Park picks it up in the neutral zone. Pojar in on the forecheck. And Spring Lake Park's able to dump it in. Wick goes back, sends it over to 10 Olsen. Gonna try to pick it up. Now to Pojar on the half wall. Pojar turns and sends it. Oh, Spring Lake Park guy blew a tire. Osseo's able to pick it up. Back into the corner. 18 seconds to go. Strike's just content holding it against the wall. He does not have a stick. And he's just battling down there in the corner. 10 seconds to go. It pops out to Spring Lake Park, but Westman's there. Now Strike picks up his stick. And I think he's just gonna let the time run out. 2-1-0, end of the first period. Terrific first period there by Osseo. Shots on goal 15-8, and they'll take the lead 3-1 as we go to the Zamboni break here. Jeff, you got anything you wanted to say?
Yeah, it's nice to see the energy come out in the first period, and the Orioles start with some fire. We're seeing a little different blend of hockey. I think this 2020-21 Osseo Orioles, these guys can get up and down the ice with speed. They're skilled on the back end and anchored with the goalie. Dale played a good game. So we'll see what period 2 brings to play.
Tell you what, they got some good momentum going here. We're going to let the Zamboni come out, and we'll be back in about 12-13 minutes. Momentarily, in about 5 seconds. Osseo is going to start out with 17 Westman, 23 Ellingson, 25 Pojar up in front with 18 Strike and 8 Holeen back on D. Vandenstein still in the net for Osseo. The last ref just came out onto the ice, and we're ready to go. Controlled by Osseo. Over to Holeen, back to Westman. Sends it up to Ellingson, almost a one-on-one. Oh, shot and a save. Nice shot, nice passing play by Osseo, and a beautiful save by Spring Lake Park. He's got a little equipment issue. Looks like he might have it fixed now. That shot might have caught him up somewhere around the face mask. Might have jolted something loose or shook him up a little bit. Now we're ready to go. Westman in on the face-off. Sneaks it through, pulls it up, and he hits Holeen back on D. Holeen with a quick shot and tip by Pojar battling in front. Westman in on the forecheck. 23 Ellingson with a nice strong check. Picked up by 8 Holeen, who pulls up, and he's going to send it into Pojar, who tips it in. And the Orioles go to work. 23 Ellingson picks it up behind the net, drops it back for Pojar. Out in front to Strike with a quick shot. He hits some traffic. to Poljar, back to Strike again. He lost control of the puck, and they're gonna regroup. They send it to Ellingson, 23 out in front, picked off by Spring Lake Park, who dumps it in now. Olean back to pick it up. He's gonna do a stretch pass to Poljar, who tips it back into the corner. Westman in strong on the forecheck, trying to help him out is 23 Ellingson. Battling a couple guys there. Now Westman in to help. He picks it up. Poljar over to Bodine. Bodine back to Poljar with a quick shot, blocked by Spring Lake Park. Now Westman picks it up. Tries to send it out in front. Tipped there by the Osseo Orioles, but now picked up by Spring Lake Park. Bodine. Goalie comes out to pick it up. Poljar with a little pass in front to Paloranta. That's picked up by Spring Lake Park. And now they do a little pass off the boards. Saved by Vandenstein. Spring Lake Park still with the puck. And they're applying some pressure. Along the half wall, number 23, 20. Oh, a beautiful check by Jacob Bodine. That's going to control it up to 23, gets it back, a shot, here comes another shot by Spring Lake Park. And 24 scores.
Things collapsed a little bit in the D zone there. The boys came down low and forgot about the back door there. So, short memory.
A lot of pressure there by Spring Lake Park, and they were able to convert about 3 or 4 shots there in about a span of about 12 seconds. Spring Lake Park's going to change it up, and Osseo did too.
Number 20, Gavin Borga.
Face-off won by Osseo.
17, Dylan Sonmore.
Strike up in front to Ellingson.
Jacob Fritz. Time of the goal, 15:05 into the second period.
Strike to Westman, who dumps it in. Poljar, Ellingson, Westman line up there. Out there, picked off by 8. Olean, he shoots it into somebody. It's picked off by Spring Lake Park. Olean's able to get it back. He's going to step in, dump it in off the refs. Westman picks it up to 23 Ellingson, who takes a shot that gets around to Westman underneath. Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. I don't know where it is, but now Spring Lake Park has a 2-on-1. Olean was able to break that up. Strike back. He's able to clear it to Poljar to 23 Ellingson. And he's going to go in on the forecheck. I don't know how much he's got left in the gas tank here. Westman into the corner. And it looks like they're going to change for some fresh troops now. Here comes 28 Lindbergh. Picked up by 17 Westman. He's going to go for a change. Wick picks it up to 27 Price. He's going to skate it up, gets inside the red line, dumps it into the corner and around. Picked up by Colin Garrity, who actually does a little fake. And now it's picked up by Spring Lake Park. They're on a 2-on-1 with Price back on D. Nice play by Price. Good back check there by Noah Lindbergh. And oh, Spring Lake Park just threw an Osseo guy down.
That was a decent play by Price to play that 2-on-1. He took the passing lane away on the drop down. I don't see a ton of defensemen doing that, but in this case it worked. The pace of play is picking up. The physicality is definitely picking up in this game. It's going to be an interesting second period.
Orioles able to get it out temporarily. Now Spring Lake Park takes it back in. They seem to have picked up their pace in this second period compared to the first. Out to the D, saved by Fanenstein. Back out in front. The puck is loose. Cleared out. Great opportunity there for Spring Lake Park. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty on Osseo coming up here. They're going to go out, call a cross check on 7 Wick. Partly due to the pressure that Spring Lake Park's been putting on. Penalty. Rudy Runyon in with the face-off. Controlled by Spring Lake Park. They're going to try to set it up. They get it right out in front. A quick shot and a save by Fanenstein. Definitely more shots so far in this period. There's a battle for it in the corner. Back out in front, Fanenstein, right into Fanenstein. A nice check by Spring Lake Park, knocks Bodine down.
Yeah, it's interesting, Mark. On this power play, it looks like Spring Lake Park is finding those little holes in the seams. They're being patient with the puck down the corner, and they're giving the puck on a nice feed right out front in between the defenseman and the high, strong side wing. So we maybe need to collapse the box a little bit more, take away that angle, and let the puck go up high.
Spring Lake Park controls. They get it out to their D. Out to their lone D. Takes a shot and saved by Fanenstein. There's a couple of battles. They get the ball in. It's now 3-3. Spring Lake Park converts on the power play, and they tie the game up 3-3. Orange coming back out with Ellingson, Pojar, Westman. And Strike is able to pick it up. Temporarily offsides by Spring Lake Park.
Number 27. Assisted by number 20, Gavin Corey, and number 23, Jacob Fritz.
I think it is.
Penalty goal 12-21 into the second period.
Face off. Dumped in by Spring Lake Park. Strike goes back to retrieve it. Westman in the corner. He's going to go far side to Pojar. Picked off by number 10. Spring Lake Park who cuts in. Gives it to 14 with a shot. Beautiful attempt. Just went wide. Pojar in a foot race with 17. Almost got to it. 23 Ellingson in to try to help on the forecheck, and Westman. They're going to get control of it. Oh, it comes out of the zone. Holine dumps it in. And Osseo is going to come in on the forecheck. Down below, they're going to send it up. Holine, the defenseman, picked up by 23 Ellingson, and he cuts into the middle. He's got guys all over him. He's going to try to find somebody to pass it to. It's intercepted by Spring Lake Park. And now it's number 14, Spring Lake Park on a 1-on-3. Picked up by Osseo, 23 Ellingson, and number 25 Pojar just offside.
Men, it's kind of like an old man skate. They're out there moving the puck, using both sides of the ice, involved in the defense. It's really refreshing to see in this world that we have high school hockey to just kind of play as a unit of 5. Call them a Russian 5.
Very good description. Very good. Runyon in on the face-off. 15 Sawicki with some hustle. He's able to poke it in, and number 24 go with a huge check on him. Picked up by Price. Shot on net. Picked off by Spring Lake Park. And they dump it down. It's not going to be a nice in Spring Lake. Osseo is able to pick it up. Now 24 Caloranta. I tell you what, Spring Lake Park they're playing with some fire right now. There's going to be another penalty on Osseo. Number 12, Rudy Runyon, and so Spring Lake Park's going to go back on probably their third. I'm going to have to check the stats, but I think that's either the third or fourth power play that Spring Lake Park's going to have now.
Well, one thing, the Orioles do have a historic look back of spending a lot of time in the box, and so some of that might be a little tough to overcome, but they're moving their feet and they're moving hard too. These Spring Lake Park Panthers are also getting by with a few calls of their own, so it'd be nice to see it even up a little bit.
Nice save there by Dale Fanenstein. Shots are now 20-18 in favor of the Panthers. Calorante on the face-off one. Sent out almost by Holine. Quick shot and a save by Fanenstein again. 43 left in the power play. Sawicki in on the face-off for Osseo. Controlled in the corner, but picked up by Spring Lake Park. Strike on him. Holine back on D. Fanenstein in front. A nice save. Another quick shot. Sawicki with a nice move. Gets slashed, no call. He throws a body and another body sent out in front. Osseo's kind of running around.
It's 2 power play goals here in the period by Spring Lake Park. The Orioles are going to have to figure out a way to regroup. Spring Lake Park's taking a timeout. Actually, excuse me, Osseo is. And Coach Willie's looking to re-energize the group here. So, you know, this Spring Lake Park team is playing the body, playing physical brand of hockey. Very similar to what we saw in that Blaine game too, Mark. And, you know, I think the way around that is you just got to move the puck around that team. This Oriole team is definitely capable of scoring quick and scoring often. So we'll see what they can bring back to the table after this timeout.
Absolutely. I know Osseo's had a couple penalties, and Spring Lake Park has had a couple power plays in this period, but shots so far in this period are 15 for the Panthers and 3 for Osseo. So definitely Spring Lake Park came out with some extra fire. Let's see after this timeout if Osseo can have a little answer here. Nice face-off win by Ellingson over to Olsen. Up to Pojar, just failed to connect. Now Olsen. Ellingson is able to poke it back to Bodine, who's going to try to skate it up. He gets slashed, but no call. 23 Ellingson picks it up and he dumps it in. He's in on 17. They got Pojar over there in the corner who just is able to pick it up to number 10, Olsen. Dumps it into the corner. Pojar to Westman. Behind Pojar, who throws it out in front, nobody home. And Spring Lake Park's able to get it into the Osseo and Olsen up the boards to 23 Ellingson. Just lost the fly handle. Westman picked it up. Just kind of a mess out there right now. And Spring Lake Park they got a 2-on-1 basically, but they can't get a hold of it. Bodine with a check. Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. Westman battling for it in the corner. And they dump it in. And Bodine goes back to pick it up. Olsen looks like they're in trouble out in front of number 16. Saved by Fanenstein. Another shot on net by Osseo, or by Spring Lake Park.
That line's normal D pair of Strike and Helene. Normally understand that D-to-D pass should be coming out high to stretch the ice. And they either hit Pojar or Westman out here. So sometimes just a little change with a different defensive pair makes a world of difference. And you got to understand what your teammates are expecting when they're on the ice.
Absolutely. Face off in the Oriole zone. Picked up by Spring Lake Park. They have fired another shot on net. Fanenstein's there for that block. 16 now, out in front. Body's flying all over. Sawicki picks it up. He hits 24 Paloranta, or he attempted to. Paloranta's able to sneak in past him. Picks it up behind. Sawicki goes in to help him. Sawicki in the corner. Gets bodied by Spring Lake Park. He's kind of outnumbered. Osseo needs to apply some pressure. Spring Lake Park's able to pick it up. And they're coming down on a one-on-one. Wick. 4 got in. And there'll be another penalty on Osseo. So Spring Lake Park will go on the power play again here with about 8 minutes to go in the second period. Osseo fans aren't happy with that call, but I don't know that you can argue with the call.
Yeah, I think we're just getting caught up a little bit too much in the zone there. That was an odd man rush again. F3 maybe a little too low, and then the defenseman on the right side pinched and created a 3-on-1 back the other way. So see these guys kill off this penalty and kind of regroup here.
Spring Lake Park moving around nicely. Dale Fanenside just had a couple nice saves. Right now they're just Actually, they cleared it out on their own. Noah Lindbergh with some good hustle down there, trying to apply a little bit of pressure. Now he's going to go behind the net. And he is able to clear off some good hustle by Noah Lindbergh. Scooped up by Colin Garrity. And now intercepted by number 2, Spring Lake Park. Pulls it up into the corner. Little change of pace with 16, who comes out in front. Intercepted by Strike, who's able to clear it out. Lindbergh in with the face-off. Looked like an Osseo player got dumped in front, but no call. Now Spring Lake Park. And number 2 with a quick shot, saved by Fanenstein. The save on Fanenstein, who's able to glove it. 44 seconds left in this power play for Spring Lake Park.
Yeah, on that penalty kill, Noah Lindbergh, you know, we talked about a little bit earlier, brings that high energy, one of the fastest players on the team, and that's going to be a good role for him this year. You know, he's really got to apply pressure down, not allow that team to set up in those types of situations. So Noah Lindbergh, junior forward, also played some D most of the years growing up. So.
A little bit more pressure there by Spring Lake Park, and a nice save by Dale Fanenstein. Right now, penalty killers are 17 Westman, 23 Ellingson in on a face-off, and it's controlled by him. Sends it out to try to clear it. Westman's in on the forecheck. They send it up. Now 23 Ellingson on the forecheck. 13's able to slip by him. Bodine steps him up. Nice play by Bodine, picked up by Westman. Out to Olsen. They're going to send it down to 23 Ellingson, who just missed it. They had number 20 on him, though. 23 Ellingson is able to body that guy, picked up by Westman. Westman gets it taken away by Spring Lake Park. And Osseo is now full strength. Number 29, Spring Lake Park with some good moves. He's coming in hot around Olsen. A shot, rebound, just went wide. Picked up by Westman. He's fresh. Olsen coming down on a 2-on-2. Leaves it for Westman. Back to Olsen. Westman comes up lane. It looks like he got hurt. Westman is not skating very well. He's going slowly over to the bench. He's able to get his stick on it. Picked up by 23 Ellingson, who's hit by number 4 really hard, and that was offsides, but that's not called. Now Sawicki picks it up. And Olsen with a body on number 20, now picked up by Sawicki with a couple moves. Trying to get it out. 23 Ellingson up to 24 Paloranta. And Spring Lake Park's able to dump it in. Olsen goes back to grab it. Around the corner. Around the boards till Sawicki dumped in, Runyon in on the forecheck. Spring Lake Park's able to control it. Now it's picked up. Oh, by Osseo, had a good opportunity for a shot, and they just lost the handle of the puck. Pauline able to keep it in. Now bounced it off Runyon. And Spring Lake Park coming back the other way. Runyon with a nice back check, kicks it up to Paloranta. They got a 2-on-1. He's got Sawicki. Pulls up, takes a shot, goes behind the net, now picked up by Paloranta, who drops it for Sawicki. But picked up by Spring Lake Park, and they drop it down. It looks like it's going to be an icing with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, Mark, but we can see the physicality of the game continuing to go up and intensify. And, you know, that's one of the things maybe Spring Lake Park's looking to do for the Orioles is get them off their game and get away from that speed game that they're battle back from them.
You're absolutely right. It seems to be working. Osseo has not had very many shots on net this period or very many good opportunities. Now here's Westman out alone. They got great opportunity. Fed Ellingson just missed to connect, but he got it back to Holine. Holine underneath. Cleared out by Spring Lake Park, but kept in by Strike into the corner, and they have a nice breakout play. Westman on the, it looks like that's going to be icing, and it is. Good pressure by very much this period. Runyon with the face-off into the corner, picked up by number 2. Big strong forward, but Runyon stays on him. Now Sawicki in the corner. Runyon has it. He's going to go back to the D. Wick. It's along the boards. It's a tough one to handle, but he's able to keep it in. Now it's picked up by Runyon. Quick shot just goes wide. Sawicki's in on it. And he leaves it for Runyon. Now Sawicki out in front. Nice move and a shot and a save by Spring Lake Park.
Off tee, maybe if I got that right.
Yeah, you're right. He was playing an off tee. That makes it a little bit harder. Here comes Osseo's lineup. Pojar, Westman, and Ellingson strike on D. Sends it back underneath to Westman. He's a playmaker. He sends it around to Holine, who's able to keep it in temporarily. And Strike picks it up. Spring Lake Park does clear it out. Now Holine sends it in. And Westman in on the forecheck on number 10. He's logging a lot of time. But Westman to Pojar. Out in front to Ellingson with a turnaround to Pojar. Pojar out in front. Saved by Spring Lake Park. Good opportunity there by that line, but Spring Lake Park's able to come up with it. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in the third. Shots on goal, 28-20 in favor of Spring Lake Park. Rudy Runyon in with her face-off, controlled by Spring Lake Park. Odine's able to pinch and keep it in. Runyon battling for it. He comes up with it. Gets it to Sawicki in the corner. It's ridden out, but he stays with it. Some good hustle. And Sawicki stays with it nicely. Back to Olsen. Quick shot on net and a tip by Runyon. It just went wide. Odine picks it up. Cuts in front. Sends it underneath to Sawicki, who sends it back to Paloranta, 24 in the corner. Who's going to send it to Bodine at the point. He's got a heavy shot. He's going to let it go. And there's a battle in front of the net. I think we're going to have both players, one from Osseo and one from Spring Lake Park, head to the penalty box. So it'll be a coincidental penalty, and it will be a 5-on-5.
One thing about that play, not the penalty call there, Mark, but just in general, you have Bodine sliding down on the weak side there, and I think I'd like to see a little bit more of that. That play is open. Spring Lake Park's looking to collapse the box, take away those middle passing lanes. We should be able to move that puck around them and get the puck down deep.
Spring Lake Park on a breakaway. Number 29, nice save by Vandenstein. Another shot. Westman in on the fort, trying to get it cleared out. Holine back behind, picked up by 23, Ellingson. He's going to make a move and get the puck out of the zone anyways. Picked up by 24, saved by Osseo's Vandenstein. Westman tries to clear it, that misses. And Osseo in trouble here. And Spring Lake Park with a nice pass. Up in the rush on that for Osseo, and they got to get out of this period. There's a minute 32 left. Spring Lake Park takes a 5-3 lead. Their shots on goal are 30-21 in favor of Spring Lake Park. Osseo coming out with Runyon, Paloranta, and 28 Lindbergh. Boy, Spring Lake Park is just working hard right now, and they're getting some calls. Bodine picks it up, gets it in the zone. Paloranta to Runyon, in on the forecheck. Boy, it'd be nice if Osseo was able to pick one up here. Lindbergh working hard in the corner. Little reversal by Spring Lake Park. Now number 20 is able to pick it up. He's coming with some speed. Paloranta takes him out, but he's able to get it in into the Osseo zone. 53 seconds left. Spring Lake Park with a quick shot. It just goes wide. 39 seconds to go. Battle for it behind the Osseo net. Bodine with a nice check there. It's picked off by Spring Lake Park and a quick shot and a save by Vandenstein again. Caloranta is trying to clear it out, and they finally get it outside. No icing. And Osseo comes for a change. They got 16 seconds to go. Stretch pass. Picked off there temporarily by Olsen. 25 Pojar in on it. Picked up by number 20 Forga. The shot on net goes in the corner. 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's the end of the second period. The Spring Lake Park leading 5-3. And shots on goal that period. Spring Lake Park 25, Osseo 6.
Well, Mark, the boys are going to have to go back in the locker room and figure out how they're going to make some adjustments to this play. That the Spring Lake Park team is playing a physical game. They're camping out in front of the net. They're getting bodies down low. And Osseo is going to have to figure out a solution for that in order to climb back in this game.
Another thing they're going to have to do, Jeff, is Osseo is going to have to stay out of the penalty box. You know, calls justified or not, they got to figure out a way to not give the refs any opportunity to put them in the box, because the refs are taking any opportunity they can to put the Osseo players in the box.
Yeah, I'd agree with that statement, but I'd like to see them also watch the other team too. There's been a lot of missed calls on the home team here. Some of that can be expected when you're on the road playing, but let's see you boys climb back into this thing. So we'll take a break. We'll come back at the start of the third period.
17 Westman with 8 Helene and 18 Strike back on D. And here we go, start of the third period. Let's go Osseo. Right out in front, 29 in on Vandenstein with a nice save and a poke check. 17 picks it up, nice shot just wide. Now it's picked up by 23 Ellingson, tries to clear it out. Doesn't quite clear it. Spring Lake Park with a shot. Now it's picked up by Westman. He fires it over to Pojar. Picked off by Spring Lake Park. They send it in. Strike picks it up. Sends it up to 17 Westman, who fires long to Pojar with a long stretch pass. And he's going to come in. He gets knocked down big time. Hope he's okay. That was a bad collision. That was a bad trip, taking him out like that. And looks like he is okay, thankfully. Both players are okay, thankfully. That was bad. The goalie's fine. Looks like 25. Pojar for Osseo. His knees shook up a little bit, but they're going to stay out there and try the power play here.
Yeah, and you know, this is how these guys need to start right now, is try to make a statement here. Put this one in the back of the net. This power play unit last year was about 32%, top 10 in the state. After a year before that of around 6%. So we'll see what they have to offer this go around.
Osseo had one power play today, and they weren't able to convert. So see if they can get something going on this one. Picked up by number 23 Ellingson, up to number 17 Westman. He's got good hands. And I jinxed him. He just lost it back into the corner to Vandenstein. Picked up by 18 Strike. Strike moves it up to 23 Ellingson. He's going to slide it into the corner. Pojar in on the forecheck. Looks like he's going to leave it for Helene. And they're able to just not quite get it set up. Now it's going to go to 23 Ellingson. He's going to try to get it in and try to hopefully set it up. Back to Pojar. Pojar loses it momentarily. Now he picks it up now over to 8 Helene. Now they do get it set up. With a half wall to Westman. They got Pojar in front. Sent it back to, it's just kind of a mess right now. Strike. Able to battle with a Spring Lake Park guy. He needs some help, but no, he doesn't need help. He just comes up with it on his own. He drops it to Helene, who gets it poke checked out of his hand in on to Vandenstein. And Osseo is going to change it up and come what I believe would be called their second power play unit with 39 seconds left in the power play.
Characteristic when they to open up that power play with that group not being able to get in. It looks like we're going to be going to the box again. Good shake here, the cross check.
Another penalty on Osseo. Excuse me. Yep, another penalty on Osseo. Looked like a nice clean check, playing aggressive, but ref called him for, I believe, roughing or elbowing. We're going to go 4-on-4 here for about 30 seconds, and then Spring Lake Park will have a penalty power play for a minute and a half. Osseo was able to control it out to 24 Galoranta, picked up by 23. Now it's picked up by number 7 Wick. He's going to skate it up. Sophomore for Osseo, dumps it in the corner. There's some interference there, and that's not called. 7 Wick in on it. Now 12 Runyon in on it. Sent into the corner. And not much pressure applied. Spring Lake Park is full strength, as announced by one of their fans. Wick sends it down, and they're going to change it up. Spring Lake Park's got about 1:10 left on the power play. Number 2 for Spring Lake Park. He's going to carry it up, gets inside the red line, inside the blue line. Olsen with a nice poke check. Now they're able to pick it up. They have a 2-on-2, Westman and Ellingson. Westman with a move, but that's broken up by Spring Lake Park. Puts the move on strike, and a nice shot and a save by Vandenstein. Soon's going to come out with 8 Holine and 18 strike on D. Osseo can generate some offense short-handed, but would be more than happy just to clear this out. Quick shot on Vandenstein, and a nice save by him. He's been busy the last couple periods. And a face-off in the Osseo zone here. Looks like Ellingson 23 in on the face-off. And it's controlled temporarily by Spring Lake Park, taken away by Holine, who dumps it in off the red line. Interference! Interference! Finally a call.
Took them
Oh
both.
my goodness.
This is getting a little ridiculous here. Matthew Holine was completely interfered by it, and he's taking them both.
This I can't agree with Jeff Price anymore. This is getting out of control. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous here. Osseo's going to be, I don't know, they took 2 penalties there. Coach Willie can't believe what's going on here. An Osseo player went down, totally got interfered with, got checked by the Spring Lake Park guy, and they give both players a penalty. All right, so we're going to play 5-on-3 here. Now we got fans from Spring Lake Park yelling down at their players. We're going to play 5-on-4, I believe. Yep, there we go. It's a little bit, even it up a little more. And Osseo's going to be shorthanded for 30 seconds. Strike picked it up. Now Westman and Ellingson are 2-on-1. Westman with a quick shot to goal. Kate Westman, 5-4. Away Westman.
Well, that's the kind of energy that they need. Cade Westman's a very skilled player, senior. Led the team in points coming into our bridge season, averaging almost 4 points a game. And he needs to bring that and a lot more to finish this game up. So,
Spring Lake Park is getting to the penalty, and he slammed the door. I don't know what just happened, Jeff. Did you see what happened? Why Spring Lake Park is going to the penalty box?
well, you know, I think these refs just like to have guys in the box. I mean, they want to, you know, there's a big crowd tonight. They want to slow things down. Restaurants are not open till after 10.
Number 23 from Spring Lake Park, he wants an explanation. I think one of their fans said it was a delay of game. I don't know exactly what happened, but he threw the puck down. He was upset. He just threw the puck down. That's a very sketchy call, but a lot of them have been that way tonight. It looks like there's fans are just yelling stuff from all over. There was a fan from Spring Lake Park on the other side talking to their players. It's just been kind of a crazy game.
Well, let's get back to hockey here.
All right, let's go. Well, we're still trying to figure out these penalties now.
Shots are 36-22 in favor of the home team here. And so
they're still trying to figure out what to do down below here. Now Spring Lake Park sends another player to the box. And another slam of the door by Spring Lake Park. It's going to be 4-on-4 here for 17 seconds, and then Osseo is going to go on the power play. Ellingson, Westman, Strike, and Bodine back there. Strike picks it up. He comes around 2-on-1 to Westman. A shot just went wide. Got to get somebody back. It's 4-on-4. Bodine pinches in. He picks it up. Westman in front with a shot and a save. Bodine. It's loose. And whistle blown by the ref. He must have lost sight of it.
That puck was bouncing around there, Mark. So Stripes wanted to slow some things down.
Face-off won by Osseo. They're on the power play here. Down below, underneath to Ellingson. Scott Pojar out in front. He picks it up. He's going to move it to Westman, who's going to go back underneath to Ellingson. Just lost the handle of it. Back to Westman. Westman's going to go back underneath to Ellingson. He lost the handle again. Pojar picks it up. He comes over to help. Back to Strike, over to Westman. Beautiful Westman with a quick shot. Actually a pass over to Bodine. He's in underneath. And Westman picks it up. There's a battle for it in the corner. Westman's able to come out with it. And a shot on net, picked up by Ellingson underneath. Now back to Westman along the boards. Out to Strike, over to Bodine. Bodine with a pass back to Westman. Underneath to Ellingson. He's able to pick it up this time to Westman. Westman with a shot out in front. Picked up by Strike. Able to be kept in by Osseo, temporarily picked off by Strike. Pojar gets back in. Strike around the corner with a quick shot and a rebound. Cleared out by Spring Lake Park. 23 seconds left on the power play. Maybe time for one more rush. Here comes number 4, Bodine. He's got some good speed. He's not afraid to carry it in. Big body. Gets around one player, gets around another one. He goes into the corner. And he's looking for somebody. He finds 15 Sawicki. Sawick at the corner with a quick shot. Just up and over the goal. Picked up by Calaranta. So Sawicki, he's got a nice shot. And just missed the net. Now Olsen in there. Spring Lake Park is... a nice check by Sawicki. Spring Lake Park is full strength. Wick battling for it. And it's able to be controlled by Runyon up to 24 Paloranta. That just failed to connect, and it's going to be an icing now. Olsen. Osseo's not going down without a fight. In fact, they're coming on strong here. There's a pass over to Pojar. He's got a one-on-one with number 26. He's able to get around them. Out in front to Ellingson, 23 with a shot that just got blocked by Spring Lake Park. Westman picks it up and a shot and a goal! There it is! Whoa!
Here goes Westman again.
Here we go.
The outlet pass, Pojar lets the puck bounce off the boards, gains control in the offensive zone, and establishes strong puck possession there. So that's what this line can do. They can score in waves.
They've been out there a lot lately, so they're going to have a quick change. They're going to come out with 24 Paloranta, 12 Runyon, and timeout as they're on their heels.
Interesting game, right? I mean, you've got the game swinging in both directions. It's the Osseo Orioles started out in the first period, really managing the puck well, coming out to a 3-1 lead. Second period, really slowed down by a lot of penalties, and Stripes kind of managing the game a little bit, but the Orioles really just need to stay out of the box in those types of situations and read and react to the play. But here we go in the third. Orioles comes roaring back, and let's see if they can follow that momentum and take the lead here.
10 minutes and 22 seconds left in the period. They're going to come out with Runyon, Paloranta, and Sawicki up front with Price and Olsen back on D still.
Go hard!
Controlled by Osseo, Paloranta in. Quick shot on goal, just deflected wide. Paloranta picks it up. Osseo seems to be having a lot of momentum right now. Now Price up behind the net. Loses it to Spring Lake Park. With a little 2-on-1 on Olsen. Shot in and saved by Dale Fanenstein. Osseo now controlled by Abe Holeen. This is a design play to Pojar, intercepted by Spring Lake Park. They got to go back and get on sides. Westman controls. Picked up by Ellingson, 23. He's going to drop it to Pojar. Over to Westman. Oh, and Westman looking for his third goal again. Just went wide. Now there's a battle underneath. Pojar is able to pick up the puck to Ellingson. Oh, and a nice save by the goalie there. Holeen is maybe going to pinch. Now we got Strike and Holeen going back. 23 Ellingson takes him out with a nice body check. And Westman battling for it. Strike picks it up. Long pass to Pojar. He's in kind of on a breakaway with a flat shot. Just went wide. Strike is able to keep it.
Stripes just does a nice body check there on 23.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That was a great play by Strike.
We were looking for the stripes.
Oh, the stripes, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
So he's going to call that one down in the corner. So.
How about the delay game?
Oh, a nice move there by number 20 for Spring Lake Park that caused the Osseo guy to kind of slide into him. Could have gone either way, but they give him a penalty. And he's going to have a 2-minute power play for Spring Lake Park here. Good shot by number 2, Modine. Battle for it out in front. And Osseo is able to clear it out temporarily here. They got Sawicki and Runyon in on the... Oh, Runyon with the steal. He dumps it in. Spring Lake Park having a little trouble controlling it. And Osseo in on the penalty kill. Picked up by Osseo again. Now number 4, Bodine. He's going to get over to number 15, Sawicki. He's crafty, but he's got too many guys on him. He's just going to go kill some time. He's going to try to dump it in, and it's intercepted by number 16. Now it's poke check back by Sawicki. Runyon. 29 is able to pick it up. Sawicki is able to get a little piece of it. Spring Lake Park trying to control it. Osseo's doing a good job of tipping it just enough. Now it gets away. Fanenstein has to come in and play it. And Paloranta sends it down, and Osseo's going to go for a change. They got 28 Lindbergh and 24 Paloranta out there. Here comes Lindbergh with some good speed and pressure, which causes Spring Lake Park to miss it, and Paloranta's able to dump it in. Here comes Lindbergh in on the forecheck. He still has controls the puck. And it's picked off by Spring Lake Park. Now Paloranta picks it off. And Lindbergh back in on the forecheck. 25 seconds left in the power play. Picked up by number 24 guy. He likes to go wide. That's kind of his move. But Spring Lake Park is offsides.
Yeah, Lindbergh on the penalty kill. The speed just puts some added pressure into the opposing team. Doesn't allow them to set up. What you want to see in those situations too is, for that middle centerman to angle those guys off to take on that side of the ice. So it didn't look like Spring Lake Park really had much of anything set up there in the power play, and about 17 seconds left.
Controlled by Spring Lake Park there, and a nice shot on net, and a nice save by Dale Fanenstein. We have 12 seconds left in the power play for Spring Lake Park. And 23 Ellington in on the face-off against 23 from Spring Lake Park. Controlled by Osseo. Strike with a nice spin move. Up to Poljar. That just failed, and that's not icing. That is not icing. That is not icing. They're short-handed. They should be a face-off. There should be a face-off in the Spring Lake.
That should be a face-off at center ice now.
All right, yep, there we go. We got the official ruling. Jeff Price. Osseo's not happy about it. The coaches aren't happy about it. 3 seconds left in the power play. And the power play would have been over, but now there's a face-off at the center zone, controlled by Osseo. And Osseo's full strength to Poljar. He brings it in over number 8, Holine. Throws it into the corner, Westman. Picked up by Poljar, who sends it out to strike. He's got Ellington in front. Tip, and Ellington with a goal! And Osseo takes it. Woo!
Man, I think that's a hat trick.
I think that's his third goal.
Well, Mark, you got a hat on, so I think you can throw your hat out there. That's a big goal there. It was 6:34 kill-off that the Orioles took, and get the go-ahead goal there. So you can see what this line can do when they're motoring. Now you just hope they don't run out of gas for the 6:34 left.
They have been logging a lot of ice time this period. 23, 17, 25 face-off in. Back into the Spring Lake area. And Poljar picks it up. Now they got a 2-on-2. Picked off by Spring Lake Park. Deflected by Ellington. Westman to Poljar. There's a rebound. Poljar and a goal! 7-5. Osseo.
Wow.
Just like that.
When I say in waves, I mean in waves.
Wow.
That was a heads-up play there.
Well,
by
I think he picked that up out of the air.
Well, I'm talking the defensive play on the blue line here to keep that puck in.
Absolutely.
I think
Give those guys a breather.
gives an opportunity for some of these other guys to get some ice time out here on the Orioles.
Spring Lake Park, they're not going down without a fight. Spring Lake Park out in front. Paloranta sends it down, and that should be an icing. Got Runyon, Paloranta, Sawicki out there up front with Bodine and Olsen back on D. Picked up by 24, Paloranta. He's one of their new sophomores. Picked up by Spring Lake Park. Bodine, another sophomore, Sends it up to Paloranta. He's got Sawicki breaking across and just missed. That could be an icing. It's not an icing. I don't either, but Sawicki picks it up underneath.
I think these refs are just saying they're looking to get this one over.
Back to Podine. Podine with a quick shot and a save by the goalie. Nice play.
Well, shots have evened up here now.
Yeah.
39 to 30. And the Orioles come back out there with this first line again. So they're doing a lot of 1-2 line combos.
I don't know. I don't like them logging this much ice time.
Well, that becomes an issue with legs. You got to be able to play all three lines. And
they win the face-off. Strike to Pojar. And this Strike and Holine defensive pair has been logging a lot of time too. Holine picks it up. Allingson battling down in front. Shot out in front and saved by Fanenstein. Face off in the Osseo zone. Won by Osseo. Holine picks it up. Over to Strike. Along the wall. What's he going to do? He's going to send it up to 23 Ellingson, who just missed it. And that should be an icing, and now that is called icing. 23 Ellingson went down and was an icing. Face off in the Osseo zone. Holine picks it up. He sends it over to Pojar for this pass. This attempt again, and Pojar in on it, and Westman in on the forecheck. Picked up by number 24, got intercepted by 23 Ellingson. He dumps it in and deflected out of play. With fresh troops, they're going to come out with Runyon, Paloranta, and Sawicki up front, and they're going to have Wick and Price on D. Spring Lake Park is not going to change up their line. And now they're saying it was shot out by Osseo, so they're going to face off. It's going to be just outside the blue line. Sawicki in on the forecheck. Runyon. Nick. Shot from the outside by Spring Lake Park. No problem for Dale Fanenstein. 4.5 minutes to go. Spring Lake Park is going to change up their forward line. And Osseo is going to stay out there with the 5 we just talked about. Runyon in. Controlled by Spring Lake Park. Shot down on Sawicki, who tries to send it down to Paloranta, who picks it up. He's going to cut in. A nice defensive play. Oh. And Runyon sent it back to D, but nobody was home. Now 3-on-2 out in front. Shot and a save by Fanenstein. Holine picks it up. He's going to go behind the net, try to decide what to do with it. Pass is deflected. Now he's knocked off the puck. Runyon goes in to help. Runyon's able to power it out. And his pass is deflected up and out. Now it clears around the boards and it's out. Spring Lake Park in the neutral zone. With a pass up front. Strike picks it up to Westman along the boards. Westman with a nice spin move back to Strike. Picked up by Spring Lake Park, number 14, with a stop and a shot and a save by Fanenstein. Now 25 Pojar comes down, 1-on-2. He's all by himself.
Yeah, that was an interesting move. Pojar, I think, actually tried to design in a foot pass into the guy's belly to have the puck drop down. I think that's kind of what I saw. No, he's kind of creative. He has a lot of bag of tricks. So I haven't quite seen that one before. I'll have to ask about it after the game.
24 with some good playmaking there. Gets the puck out. And now it's cleared out in front. Picked up by Strike, up to 23 Ellingson. And he's got a 1-on-2 himself. Now he's kind of got a 1-on-1, a quick shot. He's got a nice shot off, but a nice save by Spring Lake Park. Osseo had 7-5. And they're going to come out with Runyon, Sawicki, and Paloranta again with Odine now and Olsen in defense. Runyon in on the faceoff. Bounced around and went to the Spring Lake Park goalie who covered it. Took 3 seconds off the clock. 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game. Runyon in on the faceoff again. One, back to Bodine. Bodine steps to the middle. Thought he was going to shoot it, but he dumped it along the boards. Now Bodine picks it up again. Got that big body. He fell.
That was a hit from behind.
Yep, yeah, that was.
Another cross check from behind.
Yep. Sawicki in on the penalty kill. Picked up by Runyon. Threw it to the Spring Lake Park guy. In on Bodine. Saved by Vandenstein. And a penalty on Osseo. You knew the penalty was coming on Osseo, didn't you? You could just feel it was coming. You know they were going to give him a chance.
He did get underneath, and that was a good call.
But he's just out there playing hard.
Well, what we really need to see down here in the offensive zone, some of our players have puck control instead of just swinging around and swinging it out to the knee. Got to get that puck to look up, understand the time that you're at in the game, manage that puck down low instead of just looking for that, that opportunity that isn't quite there.
Good point. Good point. We need a little better puck management by Osseo in the offensive zone there with two minutes to go. So we got 2 minutes to go. Osseo is going to be shorthanded the rest of the game. And Ellingson in on a face-off. It is controlled by Spring Lake Park, who has pulled their goalie. It's now a 6-on-4. Oh, and a check from behind. That's not called. And shot on goal, saved by Vandenstein. I don't know if that was a check from behind. And Spring Lake Park just dumped an Osseo guy, but I don't know if that was really much of a dump.
Daniel could have got maybe an embellishment call there. I think he was trying to work hard to even up. That's another old school trick. A couple of old school coaches over there on the bench, they know all the tricks in the bag, and he didn't. The ref said, we're not dealing with that. So.
Up and out of here. All right, 6-on-4 now. Ooh. Centennial has their goalie pulled. All right, I guess we're going to do one shout out here to Lane, all the way from Oregon. Thanks for tuning in. Spring Lake Park is going to pull their goalie in. Spring Lake Park is going to put their goalie back in temporarily, 5-on-4. Osseo's got Noah Lindberg and Sawicki out there. Get back on D, saved by Vandenstein. Down below, now Spring Lake Park pulls out their goalie. It's going to be 6-on-4. Wrap it around, saved by Vandenstein. Cleared away by Holeen, who's going to try to send it up and around, and it's out of here. 1:15 left. Lindberg with some good speed, pressure, down to Holeen. He might take a shot at the net, and he dumps it down.
That's another example of Noah Lindberg chasing that down, and just the timing of the play doesn't allow that pass to connect. Here he is again.
Vandenstein sends it around to Sawicki. 6-on-4. He's got 1-on-3 against him. Number 20 comes up with it. Underneath, out in front. Battled around and saved by Vandenstein. 37.9 seconds, now 29 with a cross check and a return by Osseo. I think they're going to take two. I think they're going to take two players there. Yeah. Good call there. Good call there by the refs. Try to keep it under control here. .9 seconds to go in the game. Osseo's going to come out with fresh troops. And Spring Lake Park's going to stay with the same lineup. Definitely been a spirited game today. Refs are waiting until the penalties get up on the board. 5-minute major on number 18 and a 2-minute. Quick shot and a save by Vandenstein. That might have been the save of the game right there. Cleared off behind. Back out in front, and it's saved by Fanenstein again, 28 seconds to go. Lane, or nephew, making all those saves in there. Face off, controlled by Spring Lake Park, saved by Fanenstein. Pauline dumps it up and around and out. This has been a long, like 40 seconds. Let me tell you, there's 21.1 seconds left. And face off in the Osseo zone again. I think one more dump down, and that should about do it if Osseo can dump it down one more time. Fanenstein's been doing great work in there in net lately. And Spring Lake Park has definitely been putting the pressure on.
You know, it looks to me the refs are in discussions again about face-offs, but you know, you got 21 seconds left to understand what the game looks like. And
hold on a second. They're sending Osseo sending a player off. It's a 6-on-3 apparently. I don't know. The coaches are communicating with one player. There's a face-off out in front. Pauline tries to clear it out. Out in front 20 with a slap shot blocked by number 4, Bodine. And he wisely pulls up. Just let him stay to the outside. There's 10 seconds left. A quick shot. Picked up by Ellington. He takes a shot on the net. And it just goes wide. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1, 0. And that's the game. Osseo comes up with the victory there, 7-5. Shots in the game were 48-31 in favor of Spring Lake Park. And shots in that period were fairly even, I believe. I don't have the official stats in front of me.
yeah, an interesting game, Mark. You know, it's good to get that one behind, come out on top. But a lot of takeaways that the boys can learn from this one. Get a little bit more production out of lines 2 and 3, and you know, learn to fight through these games here. So we rebound again. Next game is next
week,
Thursday, I think. Hopefully, if everything goes well.
I hope you enjoyed the game. Definitely was a fun one. And Osseo has come up with a victory, and they go to 2-1 on the season. Have a great night.